my love I call to you.
Shadows hover above us, in the corners, watching.
How's it going, guys? Sirius here. And a while back when the league started, the Smith of Kitava was very interesting to me, but I'm always worrying about leagues starting with melee because it's very clunky and you get up front with the bosses, so you might get hit a lot and die. But the truth, I found this really nice setup where you just insta-kill almost all the bosses in Act 1, you kill the bosses in Act 2 really fast, and it starts to slow a bit down in Act 3. But because we have a nice setup, we can get our first 4 ascendancy points really easy, so it allows us to get really tanky. Now you can continue with this for cruel, but it might be slower. You can transition to something else. I'm really here to talk about the first 3 acts and how fast they were for me. I did not die a single time. We are currently at level 42. Now let me show you the setup that I bought for this smooth progression. This is not very expensive. It cost me around 3 Exalts. First of all, we have Doryani's grip. Now this is a very low requirement spear and it also needs only 11 dex. No big deal to get on a warrior. It provides us some strength. You'll see later why the strength is so important. And it has the nice modifier strike, steal, splash damage to targets and knock back enemies on hit. And this is very cheap. You can even buy it for less than an Exalt. For our second piece, we're looking at the Horns of Baden. This will provide you with rage when you hit an enemy. This is very nice, and some strength and even some rarity. If you kill those rares, you might drop some Exalts so you can get your money back. This has no level requirement and it's also very cheap. You can even buy that for less than an Exalt. As for our third unique, it's the Alchem Area Crest Shield. Now this does not provide damage, however this has a lot of block chance. This will provide you with some tankiness, and this is also very cheap and it has no level requirement. Now if you want to invest one more Exalt in your start, I recommend you buy the Wanderlust Sandals. These are very nice. They are the only boots that provide 20% movement speed for a character this level. Although they have a 20 intelligence requirement, you can get that easy on your gear. If this is your second character, you probably have some runes to socket. You can socket the intelligence rune on it and you can even get a wonder tree. It's no big deal. But this is very nice because your speed will be unaffected by slows, so chill will not affect you. And it's very cheap. As for the gems, you can see we're using a level 4 rake. You do not need to 3-link it, this is very optional. We're linking it with Stomping Grounds and Brutality. Now strength is very important because of Stomping Grounds. If you click on Shockwave, you can see that we deal 100 to 150% of our strength as physical damage. This is very nice, and we currently have 499 strength, so that's a lot of damage. And that's it. You do not need anything else, just a 2-link rake or a 3-link if you have it. However, you can add some additional stuff to make the progression smoother. For example, Shield Charge linked with Ingenuity for more cooldown recovery to travel a bit faster in the maps. Herald of Blood linked with a Magnified Effect for some more clear speed. As for my second Spirit Gem, I just took Time of Need for some more recovery. None of those are mandatory. The only things that you need are Rake, linked with Stomping Ground and Brutality. As for our tree, we're taking as many strength nodes as possible. We're just pathing up here for more survivability. This is more strength, this is more area damage, some more physical damage, but everything else is strength here. This is very nice for rage. You can get more maximum rage. This here is strength, more strength, some more strength, and some maximum life. As for our ascendancy, because we can do it so fast, we'll be taking them very early. We'll be taking first Cold Stalker for some more resistances. We can cap our resistances very easy with this node. As for our second nodes, we'll be taking Tantalum Alloy for more fire resistance. We will cap those resistances faster, and support straps for more strength. Now this node is free, so for your second or first lab, depending on when you want to take this is free, and you get 2 more nodes. You'll assign this and this. We are currently looking at almost capped resistances, and let me tell you one thing: when you have your resistances very up, not a lot can do damage to you. We have 35% block from our shield and 1.7k HP from all the strength that we're stacking. And as for my gear, you can see that I am still playing with the uniques that we bought on the start. This is very crap. This is very crap. I got lucky with this. I gambled it off of Alva, and this is also very bad. And I dropped this in the Trials of Chaos, so with very minimal gear we are dominating the campaign, especially acts 1 to 3. Now in the showcase that you saw and that you will see at the end of the video, I was doing a much different tree. I was pathing to get the highlighted nodes on the screen, and I was taking some dexterity. I was trying to take some levels of rake, maybe the damage would be better. But I have tested that strength stacking is the best for stomping grounds, and we will keep rake at level 4. So if you do as I previously directed, you should be doing even more damage than I was. Now I leave you with the showcase of the stronger bosses than before and my ascendancies. And I remind you, you should be doing more damage than I was, because I made a lot of mistakes when I started. Now I made a mistake of getting hit by the boss, but it's not so bad. When we get the stun, we just swipe him away. Now I made the mistake here of taking the bleeding hearts. That made so I could not use my attacks all the time when I was in the range of it. But still, no problem. We take care of this really easy. But I got lucky, I did not get the tornado bird. Here we see our fight with Viper. Now here is where you see that your damage starts to fall off just a little bit. But with 1.6k HP, 44% armor, 35% block, capped resistances, you should be able to tank her damage. And I should mention, I have 0 chaos resistances in this fight. Finally, we have our fight with Doryani. Now I apologize for the lag, but we managed to get through it without dying. Now the thing is, after you're done with the first 3 acts, you can move on with this build. There's no problem with it. However, the damage will be a little bit underwhelming. But as you progress, you'll get tankier and tankier. You can even manage to get more maximum resistances. And I imagine if you continue with it, you can get a lot of HP really easy. Now may I remind you, this is a build that requires some unique to shine, but you can do without them. However, the damage will be a little less. I would not recommend you start immediately with this build, because you would not have enough gold to respec, or at least around 5 Exalts to get yourself started. So if you're done with your current character and you know what to do, and you want to start a Smith of Kitava or another ascendancy of a warrior, this is a very comfortable start in my opinion, and I recommend you try it. Now I have the tree linked in the description, and I will also be linking my Huntress build down there. Feel free to check it out. If you have any questions, leave a comment, I answer everything, and as always, like if you like, subscribe if you want, and thank you for watching.